Well, we certainly love origami around here at HSN. It's our absolute #1 bestseller when it comes to organization, but it's also beautiful decor. Take a look. This is half of what you're getting in our Today Special, because it is indeed a 2-pack. First time we've ever done that, and it includes the 2 pieces that connect your origami shelves, which is incredible to me because you can extend, I mean, the whole length of this becomes part of your entertainment center if you wanted to put a TV here or down here, or you put books and get organized the way that you want to inside or certainly outside. And that's a beautiful part of origami. These are 100% assembled when you get them delivered. You will be amazed. Incredible packaging. You pull them out of the box without a single screwdriver, a tool, nothing. You open them up within like 5 seconds. It's the most amazing experience. And if you'd like to read some reviews on our origami storage systems, there's a lot of them to take a look at on hsn.com. But I just wanted to share with you that for today, we are doing the first of its kind in that it's not 1, but 2 of these incredible everyday racks with the lattice on the side. So this is the great decorative type that you can put books and things that won't fall off the side of the shelves. We've got more industrial shelves and systems like this, but this one is it's such a pretty part of the experience inside your home. We'll open these up and show you how they work. I just wanted to alert you to the colors. We've got the Riverside Blue, and the reason you're seeing 2 is because you get 2, and you even get 2 of those connector racks. This is the only day we've ever done it, and I'm so delighted that we've also put on the free shipping for you. So we moved from the Riverside Blue to this really pretty dusty rose. We also have them in white. We have them for you in the classic vintage bronze. We have pewter. We have that beautiful lilac back there. We've got black, and this is a great visual too because it shows you how you can use it for more industrial purposes as well as more decorative inside your home. Oh, and there's one more color way over here that's the prettiest green. What are we calling this one green? This is what? Sage green. That's Rebecca Wood joining us as well to talk through the brilliance of the origami shelving systems here at HSN. So let's get started, my friend.
Merry almost Christmas.
You look like a little Christmas elf.
I am. I'm the organization elf. You look beautiful. Hi, everyone. Aren't you? This is so exciting because it's the first of so many. So we started 2024 actually with a 2-pack of these racks. That was our very first one, January 1st. And it was a huge hit. And then we're like, well, what can we do to make it better? Well, we're gonna get that same 2-pack because we know you love these everywhere along the house. For the first time ever, we're doing the connecting racks. Not only is it the first time ever with the connecting racks, it's the first time ever those connecting racks match back to the exact same color.
That is a good point.
They've always been in
just
like black and white or pewter.
That's
it.
That's a great point.
Now we have them in all these beautiful. Should we take them apart and set it up and show everybody?
Look at this with the wheels. You can literally move the whole system.
The whole thing.
It's incredible. I love this. Yes, let's show.
And just know, as you're looking at this with wheels on, it's going to hold about 750 pounds. Now, if you know exactly where you're gonna put this, like entertainment center, garage, you're not gonna move it, it's gonna hold a half ton, 1,000 pounds. If you're brand new to HSN, if you've never heard the word origami, and you're wondering, why are they so excited about storage and organization? You're gonna see why exactly right now. First of all, it is pretty. I love that you showed that lattice design. We wanted to soften up origami so you can put it everywhere in the house. Here's why everybody loves origami. When you take it out of the box, you're going to lift it up. You don't have to have a honey-do list. You don't have to wait for somebody to come and help you. You slide it out of the box. You decide if you want those wheels on or not. They screw in just like a light bulb, and you open it up.
And you're done.
That is your build. Just in case you missed it, look at the TV. That is your build. This patented origami toggle right here, that's where the magic happens. Here's a little tip when you get it home. Push it down. We wanted to create that tension because when you hear this, you know everything's locked into place. That top shelf already on, no nuts, no bolts, nothing to tighten. You just flip it right over and lock it into place. You do that times 2, so that will probably take you 2 minutes.
Honestly, it is the most brilliant design. Origami is the Japanese art of folding.
Right,
so,
exactly.
I mean, it's just been one of those game changers for so many of us. And what I like about this Today Special is that this is great for both indoors and outdoors. To be able to hold 1,000 pounds. I mean, and then to be able to extend you used to have to pay for those extenders extra.
Yes.
Not at all
add
today.
it to the cart.
Yeah, which is like, okay, I don't know what they are, like maybe $40, $50. maybe more.
I think they're more. I think there were
so.
more than that. Yes, exactly. Now you're getting 2, and they go on any of the levels. So you're gonna see me do this. I love it this way, but you could have it on the bottom level and just use 1. Use 2, use them together, separate. The really great thing about this is it's gonna customize your organization. You don't have to use the connecting racks, and you can use the 2 shelves in different areas, in different rooms, for different reasons.
That's a great point, because I've got connecting racks in my garage in between, just to my origami shelves, now that I think about it, duh. And I think that it is just such a brilliant way to go. You'd always want to add the extenders, but today you don't have to pay for them.
Exactly.
So I have to update you, black is absolutely #1 bestseller, no surprise there.
Should we bring that out and show everybody?
Because the most limited, if you want the lilac, if you're a fan of the purple, it is definitely going to be the first to go today. I think we have less than 600 in the purple. So just giving you that heads up. Oh my gosh, check this out. Follow us. We're going to show you what's happening live in our studio.
You can just kind of zoom that down.
Watch this. I'm pushing this over here.
The entire thing.
The whole
thing. The whole thing. That's how great our caster wheels are.
That's amazing.
I mean, they are not like other caster wheels on the market. They are strong, they're sturdy, they're not gonna mark up your floors, and 2 of them on each lock. So they'll stay in place, but when you wanna move it, I mean, you can move the entire thing. You wanna go and you wanna take all of your tools out to your car to work on your car? Are you a woodworker? Are you a crafter and you just wanna move everything, meaning your Cricut, your Empress, all out at the same time? You're able to do that.
With free shipping today, we are not limiting, by the way, 1 set. It's actually 4 separate pieces, 2 complete shelves and 2 connecting racks. The only time we've ever done this, and it's been by your request, you wanted more, this is the only day we've ever done it. We've been offering origami systems for over 10 years, if not 15.
15 years.
I'll never forget the first day I saw the first prototype. I'm like, that is the most brilliant product I think I've ever seen. That was 15 years ago. And still, to this day, it is the best-selling category when it comes to organization and storage. It's kind of that perfect sweet spot of both. You know, when you think about all the shelvings that you've had in the past, I mean, the ones that dip and bow, the ones that crack and don't ever really fit when you put them into the wall permanently in the garage. I mean, there's been options over the years, but nothing has, really stayed true to the test of time the way origami has, because it's powder-coated steel. You don't have to worry about it dipping or bowing or cracking or warping or bending. And you know what? You can take it with you if you move. You can move it from one room to the next.
You disassembly and assembly. The other thing is, and I hate to even use the word investment when you're seeing a price like this, but it truly is an investment. We hear from people who bought the very first origami 15 years ago. It still looks the exact same. It is still holding up the exact same, because as you said, powder-coated steel. So it's not gonna bow, it's not gonna bend, but also it's not gonna chip. So this gorgeous, beautiful black, and it's almost got a hammered design. So the black and the pewter both have that texture. The rest have more of like a satin finish. It's gonna look this way, even if you kept it out by the pool, because it's not gonna rust. Even if you load it up with bleach and it spills, it's not gonna corrode. And then even if you kind of bang it around, it's not gonna chip. It is that powder-coated steel, meaning that color is bonded to this steel.
It's true. It's a fascinating thing. And I know I've had mine, the original, from 15 years ago.
You do
I still have it. It's in my office right now. But I've moved it from room to room.
And it looks exactly the same.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna move this back.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna build another one so you can see all of the different colors together.
White and black are the #1 and #2 bestsellers.
And they all, guess what? If you bought that white or the black 15 years ago, it's gonna match right back. You don't have to worry about it. They all match back. So let's go to my favorite, which is going to be the vintage bronze. And I'm gonna bring this out here and I'm gonna show you exactly, again, the build. But I love to show all of them together because I think it really is, when you see an incomplete unit, it's beautiful.
They really are.
It's stunning. So this is my favorite. Why is it my favorite? I have dark hardwood floors. If you've got leather furniture, if you want to warm up that look but still have that classic, this gorgeous vintage bronze is going to do it. Again, remember, this is how it comes to you. You take it out. All of the pieces have this gorgeous lattice work design. Each of the pieces separately, so this will hold up to 400 pounds. This will hold up to 400 pounds, and each of the connecting racks 100 pounds each. So we're looking at a grand total of up to 1,000 pounds. There, that was the build.
I mean, that's extraordinary. Here we go. Connecting rack.
Let's do the bottom one first.
Okay.
So that's my little tip too. Yeah, perfect. Look at you doing it.
Oh, I know.
Oh yeah, you'd have them at home.
I do. I love origami. It's just the best. It is just the best. I'm just going to tell you, you're going to be so happy.
Isn't this beautiful as an entertainment center? Like you said, it's sturdy and strong enough for out in your garage, but the reason we call them the everyday, I think they should be called the everywhere rack, because there's not a room that it doesn't not only give you storage, but it adds to the decor.
And then I think about the students that are, coming to and from school, whether it's from year to year, and you have to, most parents end up having to throw away the stuff that
you don't want to move it. You're like, I'm going to keep it there,
Right,
donate it.
right.
This collapses to 10 inches, as you can see, as we have in the sage over there.
Literally, it takes up no space if you're not using them. I only say that because most of us use them and have them in multiple places. This is one of those, as they say, you open a bag of potato chips, you can't have just one.
More and more.
It's true. I mean,
Can I show you that sage though? Because as you're saying, if you're not using them, they're only going to take up 10 inches, but also 10 inches in the back of your car when you're moving a home 10 years from now. Remember, people who bought their first origami 15 years ago still have it. So where are you going to be in 15 years? Maybe not the same house. Definitely probably using it for a different reason. This is all the space it's going to take up when you're not using it, 10 inches. Throw it in the back of your car, move it to your next apartment, to your first house, your second house, your third house, your retirement house. You're going to have this for the rest of your life, likely, because it is that powder-coated steel. But we're never going to give you a storage problem. We're always only going to offer a solution.
Storage solution. This is the sage. This is the color I was telling you is the most limited.
Should we put that one together?
I'd love to.
We haven't
It's
done
such
this
a
one,
pretty
actually.
color.
We actually have not put this one together, so people have not been able to see it. But if you've got a crafting room, thank you. I don't even have to tell you what to do.
Nope. I'm going to turn this around so I can show you what we're doing here. It's just as easy as it could be. That's one step. Here's the next step. You put that little lock right there. Done.
That's it. That's it. Now let's put the whole thing together. You can use them separately. I love that you can do that, because maybe right now you want a big wall unit, but then maybe you do move to a retirement center, a new apartment, and you want them on different walls. You can do that as well. But this all of a sudden becomes the entire focal point of a room, and it's stunning and gorgeous, and what a beautiful color.
I know, this is such a pretty sage.
It's almost not a sage, right? I do think when you get this home, it's not
kind
that
of
typical
winter green.
It's beautiful, yeah. Winter green is perfect, yes.
It's really pretty.
It's a pop of color, definitely.
Okay, let's go through the colors, because if you have a favorite, I want you to get it. I know it's an early day, part of the day, and many of you, maybe you're home wrapping your presents or planning your meal. That's what I'm gonna do later when I get home from work today. I hope you can treat yourself to storage, because it is literally better than going to the gym for 6 months to be able to lose 10 pounds. You lose 10 pounds overnight because of getting rid of all the clutter that's on the ground, maybe in the garage, and then using that vertical space that in many cases is just wasted air in our homes. So let's go from the sage. This is that beautiful Riverside blue.
That's kind of brand new. Both of the sage and that is a Riverside blue is brand new kind of to the assortment.
I like it. I like it. This one over here is pretty. This is the dusty
That's the dusty
mauve.
rose.
Dusty
rose. It's beautiful.
Isn't it? It's not like a bubblegum pink. It's it's really dusty. That's
an elevated pink, wouldn't you say?
Right, right. Love it.
I'm gonna just
white,
right here.
huge hit. Everybody loves white, whether it's the kitchen or it's the laundry room. White and black are neck and neck as to which one is in the lead right now. The vintage bronze up here is another tried and true classic from the years. And then back behind me over here is the lilac. So basically you can just pick and choose your favorite color. Third for the bedroom, great. That's the thing. If you've got 3 girls, right?
Yes, sometimes it feels like 4. Sometimes I'll actually say, yeah, 4. No, there's 3.
But as the girls, went from little girls to teenagers to young adults.
Yes.
Your needs changed in their bedrooms, right?
I actually wanted to bring that up. That's one of my points is if you're looking at this, and I know, when you're thinking if you know somebody that's gonna have a baby, whether it's a boy or a girl, we've got these beautiful colors. You give this as a gift and they're gonna have it in their nursery. And where do you need space more than a nursery? But then that's gonna go in their big kid room, their teenage room. You can then break them down just like this, bring it to their dorm, and then it's gonna go into their first apartment and their first home. They literally are gonna have this for decades. This is powder-coated steel. That color is bonded. It's not gonna chip, it's not gonna rust, it's not gonna corrode. And then to move it, hiring movers, you just put this in the back of your car.
Yeah, they're so great. I know in the summer, a lot of you, when it's nice weather, use them outdoors to put your herbs and your plants. You can water those things right on through, and it doesn't warp, it doesn't cause any kind of problems whatsoever. So here we go, guys. It's a matter of today only with also 5 flex, so it's $38 to get yours delivered. That's it. Only $38 to completely use and get an entire storage system. You can separate them. You can use one shelf in one room, one shelf in another, but if you put them together and then incorporate those extending racks, that's something that's never been included, ever. But we're including them today, and that's what makes it look like an entire, like the full wall is completely
It's over
covered.
6 feet, because if you're
Is it?
looking at, just if you wanna break it down, or if you wanna have the entire set. So each of these are gonna be about 28 inches across. The connecting racks are 28 inches across. It's 14.5 inches off the wall. It's just over 5.5 feet tall. So when you're taking a look at times 3, I'm not good at math, but I know that's over 6 feet. It's 28, 28, 28.
28,
You're
yeah.
looking at over 6 feet. That's an entire wall unit. I once bought those ladder shelves. It was each one was $150. I had to build it, and because I wanted it to fill up the whole room, the whole wall. It was so expensive. I needed 5 or 6 of them to do it.
I'm so
I did
sorry.
it. I know, it was ridiculous.
And then each shelf is like this.
That's and there was particle board. So literally lasted a couple years, it was gone.
It
But I
turns to
wanted
powder.
that whole wall area. Can you imagine having this in your kitchen? And you know that huge open shelf is such a big
Oh my gosh,
decor
that's one of the
trend right
places
now.
I used my shelf when I was redoing my kitchen, where it took like an extra year and a half to complete. I used it as more of an industrial kind of kitchen.
Yes.
I put all my plates and everything, my
It's beautiful,
appliances. It
though.
was great. I loved it.
You've got those mixing bowls you want to show off. Maybe you want to put your KitchenAid mixer. It just kind of creates an aesthetic all on its own, but also everything you need is right there. There's a statistic that you use 20% of your stuff 80% of the time. Why? Because it's easy to get to. When you have the right storage solution, it makes everything that you own easy to get to. We keep talking about New Year's resolutions. Getting organized, I think, is number 2. Number 1 is getting in shape. This is gonna help you with any of your New Year's resolutions. If it's going to be eating better, then have your food dehydrator, have your ricer, have your steamer, have all your NutriBullet, all of the things that help you eat healthier right here. Have your snacks right here that are healthy. I just found out I had a dehydrator because I bought it and forgot about it. So when you actually can go and have the stuff right there, you're gonna use it, right?
You do. And even if right now you're like, I'm not sure exactly where I'm gonna use it, trust me when I say you're gonna find a place. And it'll be like, wow, up until now, like there's that wall and all it was a wall with a piece of art on it. Now you can literally use it for your things.
Yes.
And I don't wanna say stuff, because we just have things in the office. I mean, wouldn't this be a great office environment? Just to put your printer, maybe your whatever you need for your office, your papers and all your supplies.
This is why we built it. This area right here. What are you doing? Maybe it's gonna be between your shower door and your closet door. Maybe it's your pantry door and the wall. We all have this, what we call blank space.
That's it, right there.
That's it. That's why we created this. We had those heavy duty that were massive. We listened to you and you're like, I want that heavy duty, ability to store, but I need a little bit smaller footprint to fit in the areas in your home. That's why we call it the everyday rack, because it fits every day in an area of your home that's just being wasted space right now.
Well, a lot of you are jumping in here. I realize that the hardest part on a day like today is like, which color do I want? I know I need it. Everybody needs shelving, everybody. Whether it's in the basement, whether it's in the attic, whether it's in a bedroom, an office, a laundry room, a kitchen. I mean, you name it. This is one of those racks. Because you can wheel it, and like I said, this is just one of them, but you're getting 2 with the 2 extending racks, so this becomes triple the length if that's the space that you're trying to accommodate. If it's too small for this, all of that, you can separate them into separate shelving systems like this. Thanks again for going through the dimensions on these. Tell us again the height.
28 inches across, this is gonna be how wide it is. 14.5 inches off the wall, and it's going to be about 4.5 feet tall. All of that total together is gonna give you 7 linear feet of storage.
That's awesome.
7 feet of
For
storage.
$189.
I know. It really is a game changer and a life changer. When you think about that, and this is what I love about HSN and Origami having a 15-year relationship, we're gonna give you a deal right, not only when you need it, but to plan a little bit ahead.
Yeah.
Because this is gonna get home Right after, look at your tree right now, all of that stuff under the tree, all of the things you just bought to make all of the delicious food, you're looking around and you're saying, where am I gonna put that? This is gonna be there right in time to change your life for 2025.
Yeah.
You're just gonna take it out of the box and you're gonna open it up, decide if you want those wheels or not, flip over that top, and then lock that toggle, and you're good to go. Literally, instead of having to build a shelf or wait to have somebody come and build that shelf, you're gonna have it done in about, I think with the wheels on, I would say it would be 6 minutes total. That's with 8 wheels on it.
Let's talk about why you may not want to put the wheels on.
Yes, I agree. I don't actually have the wheels on mine, so I don't need movable storage. Really, you only are gonna put those wheels on if you want that movable storage, if you're gonna use it as a crafter, or if you're gonna use it in the kitchen. But usually you don't need that. Here you can see that we have that movable storage, but if you don't need it to move, this is gonna hold a half ton,
So
1,000 pounds. 100 pounds each shelf, and you're getting 10 shelves.
So think about the things, like I'm just imagining before I got mine in my garage, I had all these paint cans that were just kind of piled up over there in the corner. I couldn't tell what color was what and what room was painted. So that's where I started. I put one of my shelves in my corner of my garage and started getting all those things cleaned up and off the floor. So not only is that a great thing because I know exactly where everything is, in the event of, and I hate to say this because it was just such a big deal down here in Florida, of a flood or
Hurricane.
a hurricane or a pipe
right.
breaks in your basement, it's all lifted up off the ground. So if
In
you've got wood
Minnesota,
boxes with photographs,
yes.
it's all protected.
So I had a lot of people actually reach out to me after talking about needing to get things off the ground after we did have the storms. In Minnesota, it's just moist in those basements.
Yeah,
And in the
yeah.
garage, it just is.
Yep.
So this is a great way, you're getting them up about, a half a foot off the ground.
Yep.
Just getting it off that moist area, and you're protecting your belongings. So
Exactly.
and remember, it's beautiful. We're talking about how it's a decor element, but you're not losing form over that. You're still getting up to 1,000 pounds of storage, and that's why I think they really hit the sweet spot with this one.
I love it. We've never done what we're doing today. This whole thing is what you're getting, minus the things on it.
Right.
You provide your own things, but that's the extent. You're getting the 2 connectors right there. Thank you, Rebecca.
There we go.
You are an amazing. Look at you just
It's
going
so
to
easy,
town.
though. And look at it, you don't have to baby. You don't have to worry
Yeah.
if they're hitting, because they're not gonna chip.
Good
So
point.
that's really important to me, because they call me the little tornado around the house, because I just move fast and get things done. You don't have to baby this
Do you
stuff.
have a lot of bruises on your body?
Always.
Me too. I've got one
always.
right here.
And I don't know where they came from. That's the other thing, like, what? I don't know.
I'm the same way. Plus, I'm one that likes to rearrange my furniture.
Yes.
I mean, I'm like, let's try this here and put that there. It's kind of like going shopping without having to spend any more money.
Exactly. It changes the whole look, right? Just to move things around. I also love to paint things. My daughters are always like, we better move, because she'll paint right over us. But yeah, so you don't have to baby it ever. And that means when you're moving it, my daughter actually uses Origami for all of her crafting fairs.
Okay.
So think about that. She does all of these beautiful things for crocheting, and she wants to put them on hangers. She hangs them on the side. The hangers can hang beautifully on the side here, and I want to show you an idea we came up with.
Okay.
So she could hang things on the side. She displays them in beautiful baskets, and all it took up was this much space in the back of our car. And then we wheel it out. So if you're a crafter, if you do those fairs, or if you have a store, this is gonna be perfect.
It's a really good idea because it can be permanent shelving, but it can be completely temporary, and it'll look as good as it does today forever, honestly. I know because mine is 15 years old and I've used it so many different places. It's moved with me 3 times. So I hope you can get yourself your favorite color. We've got sage, riverside blue, dusty rose, white, black, vintage bronze, and the lilac, all available, and black. So yeah, great day to do it. 879970 is the item number. I will see you next hour.
Thank you. See you next hour.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I tell you, nothing feels better than getting organized. If you want to even take another $20 off of any purchases that you're making today, here it is. $20 is going to be waiting in your account when you get your HSN card opened with us. You can do that on hsn.com. You can call the toll-free number and then instantly be a VIP shopper and enjoy all kinds of cool VIP financing opportunities. No annual fee on our credit card, by the way. And we've got lots of things just reduced on hsn.com. As you can well imagine, year-end clearance continues in every category that we have, from jewelry to fashion.